Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Davo from Esports, bringing you a 1v1 Starcraft 2 cast today. Awesome on Antigua Shipyard. This time in the bottom left-hand corner we have our blue Protoss, who goes by the name of mastaM, and in the top left-hand corner, I suppose, generally speaking, it is ProbErT, or it is either ProbErT. We will just call him ProbErT from now on throughout this cast, as it is easier for my kind self, if that is okay with you fellows. So it is a PvP today, and a good PvP it should be, I hope. Just so you know, it is in the Gold to Platinum Leagues. There you are, so that's kind of what skill level we are looking at, and it does actually look like ProbErT will be scouting his opponent correctly the first time round. Awesome. And that is just about that. Do a control shift follow on this guy. Yes, oh yes. Awesome. So both Protoss players doing roughly the same thing, which, to be honest, you see Protoss players doing a lot anyway. Which is generally going pylon gateway, unless they're cheesing, of course, in which case you will see pylon forge, or pylon down here and then a gateway, or something crazy like that, if we expected to see cheese on the map. mastaM has still rallied his probe to go and scout the other locations on the map, even though he doesn't really need to. Meanwhile, we do have ProbErT's probe just sitting right here, looking although he may be putting down a proxy pilot, but he has been foiled by mastaM's probe of righteousness right here, and ProbErT orders his probes to get out of there, because it's a trap, just like Admiral Akbar from Star Wars might have said previously. Excellent. And we have ProbErT actually rallying, getting his probe to move elsewhere. And oh no, there we are. So he is actually going to be going down and doing probably a proxy. That's what you would expect to see. And a cybernetics core probably going down right now for ProbErT as well, making a nice little column here to block him with. But I do expect we'll probably see a 4-gate of some kind from our ProbErT player today. Cool. And from mastaM, I mean, he could possibly... Oh, well, it's more likely now that he's put his gas down that we're going to see some sort of robotics kind of play, actually. But you know what? It's all up for debate. Lots of Protoss players like to get their assimilators done just after their cybernetics core have done, so it kind of goes pylon, gateway, assimilator, pylon, core, assimilator. There you go, that's like a really rough Protoss build order that pretty much everyone uses at all times, just to see you through to about 24 or 25 supply. Yes, indeed. So we do have Warp Gate on the way for both players right now, and of course it is that invaluable tool, especially when you have a probe hiding down here who looks like he's going to be doing all sorts of funky shenanigans. mastaM's probe just escaping in the nick of time. The thing is, I think ProbErT's actually doing something pretty clever here, because it looks like he's going pretty defensive, you know? He's got this column here with the Zealot on hold, so nothing can get through. That's a very defensive play. And it will say certain things, but it does actually look like mastaM will be putting down a proxy pylon as well. So we have a proxy up here belonging to mastaM, and down here belonging to ProbErT, or at least I can only presume that we're going to see a proxy from ProbErT, because he does have 4 gates on the way, and having 4 gates constitutes, that's right, the 4-gate build order, pretty much as its name dictates. So there we are. mastaM's warp gate technology will be finished slightly sooner than ProbErT's as well, but it really depends if his gateways are going to be able to unfold in time and or finish in time, because this is very well knit. Very good. He's obviously had experience with his 4-gating. Obviously. And there we go, we do have all of the gateways warping into warp gates right now. Both players are ready to go with a 4-gate push, and it's just a matter of who will get there first. We do have the Stormers walking him straight away, and this will be spotted by ProbErT almost instantaneously. And here we go, seeing 4 units like that early game as a Protoss, it's just going to definitely tell you exactly what your opponent is doing, because one of the only ways you can get 4 units like that is the very all-in-y style, also known as a 4-gate. You will notice that both players have stopped making stuff currently, and if this pylon goes down for ProbErT, it could be the end right now. Meanwhile, back in mastaM's base, we do actually have some very similar shenanigans going down from him, and more units were being made by ProbErT very quickly there, and it does actually look like these warp gates are going to be going offline right now for mastaM. But at this rate, I mean, we will expect to have to see probes being pulled off the line in order to defend this properly. That is going to be absolutely crucial, because at this rate it does actually look like it's going to be a base race scenario with both players four-gating each other almost instantaneously. But ProbErT is in slightly better shape for now, seeing as he does still have some gateways up. And here we go, it would be really, really good if these probes did attack the Stalkers. And here we go, the probes are attacking the Stalkers right now, and it does actually look like mastaM is going to be left with less Stalkers on the field, perhaps. Meanwhile, more stuff being walked down in here by ProbErT as well. He has 4 Stalkers, so it's 4 Stalkers to mastaM's maybe going to be 3 in a second, which will pretty much guarantee a win for ProbErT right now. Oh god, what's going to happen? Oh, there we go, so another Stalker goes up in flames, and it does actually look like, in all probability, ProbErT might actually take this simply just because he has 1 more Stalker than his opponent, and seeing as his opponent is essentially screwed up at the moment, that is something he may have to think about doing. Also, he could put down another Nexus if he really wanted to, because he has enough minerals. And there we go, we have the Nexus going down. Boom, ever the resilient Nexus. And we go, mastaM has rebuilt their base and is no longer being revealed, meaning that they have built a Nexus somewhere on the map. And I'm sure ProbErT cannot be very happy about this, as he doesn't actually have enough minerals to rebuild anything. And here we go, it is the 4 Stalkers versus the righteous few, which is the 3 Stalkers. And now the question is, will mastaM pull the probes off to come and help defend against the 4 Stalkers, which are slightly more, as I have said before. And here we go, this looks like it might be the end. Yeah, it looks like it definitely is going to be the end right now for the blue player mastaM, because ProbErT looks like he is going to be just clearing up all of these Stalkers. Oh god, are these probes going to be able to kill the Stalkers? That is the new question. Oh! Probably not, as they do just turn on the Nexus and decide to try and just suicide the Nexus down. There are still some probes building right here. But I mean, they could have gone for the Stalkers and then both players would have essentially been back down to 0. Now, there is a strange kind of confusion. And the pylon is rebuilt in ProbErT's base, never giving up. Never ever giving up, even though his opponent has actually got a mining base while he does not right now. So this is a very interesting scenario indeed, and it'll be well worth to see how this is actually going to turn out, and to see if ProbErT just gets a lucky scout and actually finds where his opponent's Nexus is first. Will that happen? It does look like it will happen, sadly, for mastaM. It doesn't look like he's going to have enough to be able to defend himself just yet, unfortunately, for his kind self. This probe is going to get taken out in a most cold-blooded manner. Or is he? Oh, he just escapes! He just escapes. Okay. So it does actually look like ProbErT has found mastaM's base right now and will begin to just clear up these probes. The probes are pulled off the line to come after the Stalkers, but it doesn't actually look like it's going to be anywhere near enough. And they do look like they are going to go and try and escape. And there we go, mastaM has left the game with no GG. But then again, they both tried to forgate each other, so you could say that they are both as bad as each other. So that is that. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. That was a pretty funny one. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day, and I will talk to you guys next time. Cheers!